Jay from Fresh Chef's going to talk about good old Kiwi Mince, how to use mince from the supermarket to save time cooking during your week. What do you got there, Jay?
We have literally just finished a big bucket of mince. It's about 25 kilo here. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. We source all our great mince from our butcher. We're very particular with it. We look for a good blend, and when I say blend, it's sort of fat to meat ratio. So if you're buying it from the supermarket stuff, always be sure when you're looking at your mince, you don't almost want it to look all red. You want to see fat. That's what really brings out the flavour of the mince. Yeah, and you want to always cook it out, so you'd always let that fat burn out, caramelise your mince. You reduce it all down. That's how you get all that natural flavour. If you can look closer, there's like lots of natural oil over the top here. That's very tasty. It's just all flavour. We can let it sit, and then we can skim all that fat off later on, and you're still left with that lovely, sweet, almost caramelised flavour. So yeah.
Beautiful. Hey, sometimes at the supermarket I see like they have a percent. They actually say a percentage of fat. Do you have like an idea of what percentage of fat is good? Would you suggest, like if I'm going to the supermarket?
And it depends what type of fat you use. A lot of people use either pork fat or beef fat. You don't want sinew and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean we try and with our butcher maybe do like a 70-30 or something like that. But we just play around. You know what I mean? But they don't really say on the packets what the ratio is, but you can use your eyes once again, use your senses, pick it up, have a look, make sure you're not seeing silver sort of skin or bones and things like that. You want to see nice white, pure white sort of like all through the mince, so it just looks like it's going to cook and give you lots of fat and lots of flavour. Just fat in this term is going to be your friend. It's going to help deliver. Yeah.
So fat, you don't want to be seeing more than 30% roughly fat.
No, you want it to be 70% meat roughly, so you can see sort of 70%, but you still want to see almost like a marbly looking steak. So it's nice, but it's a nice white all through it. Yeah, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's how you get that flavour.
Awesome. Hey, if anyone's got any questions, we've got quite a few people watching now live, so if anyone's got any questions, feel free to shoot. We can see them and I can relay them to Jay. Awesome. So what are we using this one for, Jay?
That's why I like mince, right? Because it's such a Kiwi thing for one, I feel. It's so versatile, so you can use it for so many different things like lasagna or mince and mash or mince on toast, mince a bowl of mince, spaghetti bolognese, all sorts of anything. So
does it have to be boring? Does it have to be like
it can be as boring
tasteless
as you want it, but we like to make it as exciting as possible. So it's super easy. You can get for such a simple thing, you can make so flavoursome and tasty and exciting and new. You can add lots of cheese or parmesan or fresh tomatoes. There's so much you can do with it.
Yeah. What are you doing with that stuff?
So the stuff we're going to turn into the lasagna.
Oh yeah.
So we're just waiting on the pasta, but once that's there, we're going to turn this whole batch into about 7 or 8 big trays full of lasagna, which goes for our fresh chef. Yeah.
Oh,
so I got the white sauce here, which
goodness.
is in the chef term is a velouté, but we've turned it into basically a cheese sauce, and we just make sure that the consistency is right.
Sorry, I missed that. Show us again. Oh my goodness.
And the other thing we look for is there's no lumps, so you've obviously cooked it out, whisked it all through, made sure that it's just full of nice, beautiful cheese, but it's very glossy and shiny. And the main thing is obviously taste. So I've tasted all these. These are perfecto. We've got some of the team here. They've all tried it as well. Connor, we're live.
Yay.
So yeah.
So where can I find a good white sauce? Just if I Google it online.
Like a recipe for one? Yeah, absolutely. You can find one online for sure, and then just have a play. You'll soon find your own little knack. It's up to you how your consistency. Like we have ours down packed because we know how we like it to bind with our lasagna against our mince. I like my mince to be quite runny. I don't like dry mince. I like lots of flavour. I like it to be kind of wet. So I'll make my white sauce a little bit thicker so that it stays in layers. Otherwise, you're just going to have a big bowl of cheesy mince.
So if I'm making lasagna at home, you're saying sort of trust my taste. Like I can taste the white sauce, I can taste the mince, and if I'm happy with the taste, it's gonna produce a good result.
Absolutely. So always tasting, taste everything, and then it's just layers. We chuck baby spinach through ours. We'll do a layer of mince. We'll do a layer of spinach, a layer of cheese sauce, more pasta. Fresh tomatoes, herbs, all that. We just keep going, and then we end up grilling it all in the oven, or we cook it all off, and then we grill it in the oven. More cheese. Cheese is your best friend too when it comes to lasagna, as we all know. So yeah, it's a very, very cool thing. I love mince. Mince is a great thing. So we do take a lot of pride in just such a simple thing.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, I for some reason really loved when you said mince on toast. What's the way to zhuzh up your mince on toast?
So I think you'd put a bit of mince, like even like this, and I'd add a bit of like either jus, which in layman's terms, is like maybe a bit of beef stock or something like that, and reduce it all down so it's really, really rich, or a bit of gravy or something like that.
Yeah.
Make sure your toast is really crispy, and then you sort of like let your toast cool down a touch, so it just goes that little bit firmer. I know it sounds funny, but yes.
I love it. I love it.
But maybe a bit of mash, but on the side or something like that. But then also maybe an egg on.
So
top.
just to take you back to jus. You can buy jus on the supermarket shelf, can't you? I've seen it.
Not
Jus,
really.
or like reduction.
Yeah, you can buy reduction at certain supermarkets. They call it like a 1/3 reduction,
Yeah.
which is really nice. That's nice and simple. But otherwise, you're buying beef stock and reducing it down to become a jus. Jus is just a very, it's a very thickened sort of concentrate of beef stock,
Gotcha.
which comes into a sauce. Yeah.
Cool.
But we add red wine and thyme and garlic and all sorts of crazy cool stuff that we love to do. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So again, you can jump online, get yourself a nice recipe for your lasagna, your mince, your white sauce and things.
Yeah.
Smash that out. Look for good.
Right.
Look for
It's
good.
all trial and error too. I mean, you can always do it the way you like it, And you might make one day, and then the next day well, my next batch I'm going to make that a little bit less, or add a bit more of that.
Yeah.
And just don't be afraid to try new things.
Yeah, I guess from the fresh chef side of things, and inspiring people to cook in bulk at home and spend less time cooking. Lasagna is ideal. Lasagna is ideal for that.
Well, that way you can, if you broke down some mince and froze it all down into portions, it doesn't have to be the same meal every day, does it? You can make lasagna one day, you can make mince on toast the next day, you can make a spaghetti bolognese one day, and then no one's getting bored of what you cook, and you're not doing the same thing every day. But you've got a base, so you've saved yourself so much time.
That is awesome. That's good advice. And if people don't want to cook at home, but they want to eat your food from Fresh Chef, what do?
Well, you go to freshchef.nz, all the menu, everything's on there. We send frozen meals throughout New Zealand, Monday to Thursday. Yeah, we love it. So.
Including lasagna, mince and mash.
Lasagna, mince and mash. This will be turned into all that today. So I made it fresh this morning. It's still warm, still steaming. And yeah, like I said, we're just waiting on the pasta to be done, and then we're going to bang them together, and they'll be frozen within the next 2 hours, probably, or 3 hours. Yeah.
Awesome. So made by real chefs in small batches. Boom.
That's us. Easy peasy. So yeah, any questions? Fire away. Getting used to loving this live thing. It's good fun. So much easier to talk live.
Say hello to Jean Williams.
Hello, Jen Williams.
And say hello to Marie Hutchison.
Hello, Marie. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Say hello to Paula.
Hello, Paula.
It's all about the ladies, Jay.
Oh, right.
Ladies, someone said mince on toast. Loving the mince on
Yeah,
toast.
a good egg on top of mince is like key, because that becomes part of the sauce. And some shaved parmesan's always a winner too. So yeah, anything like that. Get creative. But yeah.
Good stuff. Say goodbye.
All right.
See you later.
See you soon.
Thanks, New Zealand.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much.